Hello, I'm Elizabeth Williamson, the Executive Director for the Handweavers Guild of America, affectionately known as HGA. A few months ago, we shared with you the cities that we had narrowed our selection to for the 2026 Convergence. We looked at approximately 100 cities. We reviewed their bids, we reviewed their meeting space, and we narrowed it down to 3 that gave us the best offer. After months of negotiating a contract, this week we received our countersigned agreement. So I'm here to share officially the news of where we will be holding Convergence in 2026. Our conference dates are August 12th through 16th, and we will be in historic and charming New Orleans. We are so excited to visit New Orleans. It's a city full of art and music and culture, history. It's a city that will inspire you. So with that, a couple things that I want you to know, and we'll be sharing a lot more over the next few months. New Orleans is a city that is very easy to get to. Their airport is an international destination with several direct flights. Nearly every airline flies into New Orleans. It's also one of the more affordable airports in the United States. It's also easy to get from the airport to the hotel. It's a very short Lyft, cab, or Uber ride. Our hotel is the Sheraton New Orleans on Canal Street, and they have offered us a discounted rate of $130 a night for our rooms. There is a fee if you have a car to park, but we save 25% off self-parking. There's also the option to valet park should you choose. $130 a night was very difficult to find. Most of the hotels and cities that we were talking to were offering us room rates of $150 to $200 a night. Some cities even wanted more. So we're very pleased that we were able to get $130 a night for a city such as New Orleans. I have a lot of information to share, but first I'm going to share with you some videos and photos that are going to do a much better job than what I could do in words. So with that, let me share with you this video of the hotel. Okay, so that is a video of the hotel. I want to share a little bit more details for you. This is the hotel here where you see that arrow. That is the Sheraton on Canal Street, and it's right on the streetcar line. So we're going to go ahead and go into the lobby area. And here you can see where you would be checking into your room. The concierge is over to the left. If we were to move to the left, that's the valet parking. And the self-parking is across the street. It's actually across an alley. Where this arrow is, that would take you to the elevators. If we move more to the right, You can see the Louis Armstrong statue here. Next to that is a FedEx print center. And to the left of those doors is a full FedEx shop where you can ship. So let's say you purchase too much in the marketplace to be able to fit it into your luggage, or maybe your car is full, you could FedEx it home very conveniently. And as we move more to the right here, you can see the lobby Pelican Bar. Also has a street entrance to Canal Street. The lobby Pelican Bar does have food available. So if you wanted to grab lunch or dinner there, you could. And over here is a Starbucks. And up that escalator would take you up to the second floor, which is where the Rue Bistro is, which is an option for breakfast. The Rue Bistro will also hold our lunches and dinners that we're going to offer as well. The Napoleon Ballroom is where we will hold our marketplace. And you can see that there are floor to ceiling windows here. A lot of the rooms have that natural light, which is always wonderful to have. If we move a little bit here to the left, this will be where the entrance is. And right there will be where our registration desk is. Where that sign is would be elevators, and you can actually see it in the picture. Those are the escalators that go connect the different floors. So you will have the option to use an elevator or an escalator to go up or down to the floors. The Grand Ballroom is where we will hold our fashion show and keynote, and we will have some class space in here as well. It's a beautiful, beautiful room, and it's big. The Armstrong Ballroom is where we plan to host our exhibits. This room has a lot of natural light, which will really let those exhibits show. It's going to be a great space to see those wonderful, beautiful pieces that you're going to all make. So this is a floor plan. As I mentioned, the marketplace will be here in the Napoleon Ballroom. So here are the escalators. At the bottom here, you can see the escalators to go in where the registration desk would be, and then you walk right into the marketplace. Very convenient for those with day passes. We also have elevators if you prefer an elevator over an escalator, and there will be some classroom space here as well. And these classrooms here at the bottom of the screen have natural light as well as balconies. Having those balconies will be great for some of our classes that might need to go outside, which is something that we did encounter in 2024 in Wichita. The next floor will be all classroom space, and this will be where our loom rentals will be, as well as any supplies that we need to store for our classes. The next floor is where the Grand Ballroom is, and that will hold our fashion show and keynote, and again, additional classroom space. Again, it's all connected here by escalator. It's very easy to get up and down and to go from one floor to the next. And the nice thing about those escalators is you don't have to wait for an elevator. And then the final floor that we have here is the one with the Armstrong Ballroom, which is where we plan to have the exhibits. And then we have additional classroom space. Now, right outside the Sheraton, let me back up. The Sheraton itself is going to encompass the entire conference. So that's where the hotel rooms are, that's where the meeting space is, that's where the keynote fashion show, all within one building. So once you're there, you don't have to go outside if you don't want to. You've got everything you need in that one space. But New Orleans is a wonderful city to explore, and we do hope you'll take time to do that either before or after the conference. And an easy way to do that is by the New Orleans streetcar. New Orleans streetcar is very affordable. It's only $1.40 for a ride. If you're a senior, it's only 40 cents. Or you can purchase a day pass for $3. And all of the streetcars are air conditioned, so you don't have to worry about that summer heat. You'll be nice and cool, unless you choose to take the St. Charles line, but I don't think there would be any reason for you to take that. The line that goes across the street that is on Canal Street is air conditioned, as well as any other streetcar that you may want to utilize. So if you're worried about the heat, you only have to be in the heat for a short time from when you step outside the hotel to either get into an Uber, Lyft, streetcar, or your own car. Jackson Square is only a few blocks away. Jackson Square is one of my favorite places to visit in New Orleans. I just love the beautiful architecture. It's on the edge of the French Quarter. And there are always artists, art, music, so much to see in vibrant Jackson Square. It's walkable from the hotel, or again, you could easily take transportation. And across the street from Jackson Square is the delicious Cafe Du Monde. Make sure you bring cash because they do not take credit card. Cafe Du Monde is famous for their beignets and their coffee. But if you don't want to make your way down to Cafe Du Monde, there is going to be a beignet restaurant opening up in the Sheraton. So again, like I said, you don't need to leave the hotel if you don't want to. Another wonderful option is New Orleans Museum Month. So in August, if you have a membership to any of the museums in New Orleans, you get access to all of the museums in New Orleans for free. We're going to reach out to them and see if there's any opportunity for partnership and see if perhaps we might be able to offer reciprocal benefits to those members of the museums if they want to come to Convergence and if our members want to go check out the museums. No guarantee, but we're going to see what we can do. I'm also excited to announce that our keynote for our 2026 conference will be Karen Hampton. You may have seen Karen on one of our episodes of Textiles and Tea, but she's going to be our keynote in 2026. And Karen is going to speak about ghosts and ancestors and why she weaves. Karen has her MFA. She's an artist weaver and 2022 American Craft Council Fellow, recognized as a trailblazing artist in the textile community for her work broadening the visibility of textiles made by Black and Brown artists worldwide. Karen, an artist weaver, has made the invisible visible most of her career. From her early work in the 1990s to the present, she has been telling personal stories with her artwork and promoting others in the field. So we are excited to welcome Karen as our keynote speaker at Saturday night at Convergence. So that is a little bit about the conference and where it's going to be. We will have more details as we get closer. It's a fabulous city, going to be a great conference, a lot of energy. Start thinking about what you're going to weave for our fiber art exhibits. We'll be announcing all the details in August, and registration should open in September for general registration. Class registration will open in October. So stay tuned for more information, and we will see you in New Orleans.